Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my World of Warcraft role-playing experience. I have been playing World of Warcraft since the Burning Crusade, but I've never actually played role-playing Minecraft or Warcraft. So a few weeks ago, I started watching a few of these YouTube videos about World of Warcraft roleplay, and it got me interested. I felt like I want to try it. I want to see how it goes. I want to see what's up. So here it is. This is how to start it. Let's go. Yay. So the first thing I did was pretty much just messing around with Total RP3, trying to figure out how it works, how you can create your characters, backstory and everything. And after I was done, I came up with a story. I wanted to do a rags to riches kind of scenario that I had nothing. I started with nothing, no money, not even a piece of clothing, and I want to become really rich in the game. I still don't know what is really rich, but we can set it up later as we go on in the game. I removed my class. I don't want my character to have any class right now. I want him to like find himself, you can say, and then we're gonna go from there. I set up my total RP, and then I got naked and I went off in middle of the jungle and decided that it's time to be naked and RP. Let's go. So here's where I started my game. I was in middle of the woods, right next to a bandit camp, which went perfectly with my story. Took me a little while to get used to the commands, get my character to do what I want him to do, but sooner or later I think I'm gonna get the hang of them. I'm gonna get used to them. So then I started just having a look around to see if I see any houses around, because first thing I was just looking for was a few bandits or something like that, and to match my story. And then like I saw a house over there, or is it a barn, I think. I started just walking that way, and then I saw my first NPC, and that's when I was like, should I like role play with the NPCs too? Should I not? I just did a few emotes with them. I looked around. They didn't have anything that I wanted, and I couldn't do anything with them because I was at 0 gold or 0 bronze. So I started doing a little bit of my own role playing. I asked the guy like, where is the nearest city? How can I get to a city? And I used the called NPC speeches. I used that to like make him tell me where the city is. So it was fun. It was interesting. This was my first actual RP. I asked an NPC something, and he gave me the address. Like it's that way, and then I just marked it on my map. So didn't want to like keep looking into my map. I just marked it like he's pointing at that way, so I'm following. I just hit myself. He's pointing that way. I just pointed in real life too and hit the table in front of me. But yeah, he like pointed that way and I'm like going that way. In my way, I saw like a few enemies around. I tried to avoid them as much as I could. I was like, if someone was just like beaten up by a bunch of bandits, he wouldn't be looking to get into a fight with anyone. So I tried to avoid people as much as I could, or animals, but I got into a fight with this giant spider, and I was like, I'm tired of running and I wanted to beat this guy up. It's just a spider, and I wanted to kind of test how powerful my character is in level 1, and without having like any weapons or anything, I managed to easily take the spider out. So it was interesting, but I was actually like hoping it would be way weaker. But anyway, I took the spider like as a trophy, and then I continued my way to the closest city. This is where first I saw people, and I kinda was stressed and kinda anxious. I didn't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, is everybody's playing? Is everybody's RPing? Is everybody like in character? Are they not? I realized it a little bit later that like people who are in character or not in character who have a TRP, you can see on the right side of the screen that it says they are out of character if they're out of character. But anyway, I just didn't want to like run in naked. Like if I was there in reality, I wouldn't run in naked in middle of the city to see like run around, go like, yeah, I'm naked, I need the pants. Because my whole thing right here was that I need to get the pants so I can get into a city. Because if I go in the city naked like this, the guards are gonna like be like, yeah, why are you naked in middle of a city? You can't do this, and they're gonna put me in prison. So this is where my quest starts for finding the pants. I just needed to get someone to give me a set of level 1 pants. That was the hardest thing to do. I didn't realize that at first it's gonna take me like hour. I think it was 1 hour or 2 hour. But I just looked around trying to find a bush between this little town and Stormwind City. I was like, someone's gonna pass by here sooner or later, and then I can start a conversation with them and see how things go from there. And this is how my first interaction with an actual player went. Psst, hey, hi? I need some help. I was attacked and left for dead. Need a lift? They took everything I had. I need pants. I can't get in the city like this. I'll take you to the king. What? No, I don't need to see the king. I'll take you to the local inn. I just need a pair of pants. Fluffy stares you down. And that's pretty much it. I waited for her for a while, but she didn't come back. And I was quite disappointed. I was sweating the whole time as this was happening. Anyway, after that, it took me around 1 hour to get into anything interesting or noteworthy. I was just running around from one bush to another bush, keep like fixing up my backstory, adding up a few things, checking other people's profile to see how other people are using the RP profiles. And that's where I saw Geralt just flying by on his dragon. At that moment, I didn't like realize it, but after I started checking his profile, I realized it's Geralt, the Witcher. And on his miscellaneous, it was saying he is looking for side quests, pretty much. And at that moment, I didn't realize. I can just whisper him, tell him that with your heightened senses, you felt someone was hiding in the bushes. So I can start maybe a really interesting RP with him. But it took me a little bit. It was already like I think 1 minute or 2 minutes past that time when I realized that, and I was quite disappointed in myself that like I didn't get it a little bit earlier, because I felt like that would have been a very interesting RP that I could have had. Like he's looking for side quests, and I'm the guy who's just looking for a pants. That's the most side questy thing you can get. But anyway, we move on. Here I got so mad at myself that I started just punching a cutthroat. I was quite sad that I missed on that. So yeah, this is the first actual human I killed in the game. But after that, I took a break. I was like, yeah, I need to take a break. I've been like sitting around here for an hour. I'm not finding anything. As soon as I wanted to talk to people, they would just pass by. So I decided to go with a different angle. I took a different angle to the city. I went from a different angle to the city, and I realized there are more people sitting on the other side of the city. So I went in and I started talking to these two gentlemen. At first, I was quite stressed because it seemed like they were talking to each other and they had like full profiles. So I know they were like probably in character. They were always like in character. They looked like they know what the fuck they were doing. I was scared to start like talking to them if they are actually in character and they're actually doing an RP for themselves. I didn't want to ruin their RP. So I waited there a little bit. I checked everything they had. I was making sure they are not doing anything. So I got into NPC speeches and kind of like whisper to them to start like having a conversation with them to see where it's gonna go. Psst. Hello. The fuck this, hey? I'm not gonna do the accent. Hi. Good day. I was attacked further south and left for dead. They took everything I had. Attacked by what? The bandits. And well, as you can see, I'm quite naked. Yeah, don't let Al here see you. Do you guys happen to have a pair of spare pants? Let me have a look. These pants are too heavy for me. Yeah, they were too high level. And I didn't know how else I can tell them without breaking character. Let me go get some, I reckon. Oh, thank you. Well, are you wounded? No, it seems like they just hit me in the head. They didn't have anything your size. Well, I think if I try a bit, I can make them fit. Oh, that fits perfectly. You can have this one back. At this more dignified now. I get some massive vampire from your vicinity. I don't. And the guards won't take me to jail if they see me. This is where I realize I'm going from a script in my head, but they were just having fun and playing their characters, and that's something I probably need to improve on. I highly appreciate your help. No problem, man. You're gonna be alright, mate? I should be fine. I need to get in the city, try to find a job or something so I can buy a shirt for myself. Need a ride? I got my bike and all. I think I prefer the adventure of walking there. And this is where things got a bit out of hand. I have heard they would around these areas of the town. Well, the tavern is hiring male dancers. Male dancers? Well, yes. Why didn't I think of that? You smiled shyly. You didn't. Well, he got the body for it. And looks at you. Does he? I think I'm gonna go look for a job that requires traveling and adventuring. I mean, the man's stacked. I would be more interested in that. Probably for the best, chief. You think they would hire me? No. Why? What's that? Ugly. No, I'm cute. No, what the fuck? You look like a plank. I wouldn't say he's ugly. With that forehead, you look like a hammer that would nail the plank. Leave me alone. Don't listen to him. I'm sure there are people who would be into you if you go in that tavern. But I'm also cute. I am sad now. I'm not the best person to ask about this. I think all elves are cute. Are you gay? No, but when it comes to elves, I'm quite flexible. I just, I just advertised expectations. Uh, I was not expecting this to go this way. And I wasn't. I didn't want things to go that way, to be honest. Things were getting kind of like spicy. So I pretty much sit quietly there until things get a little bit awkward so I can leave. After that, I just asked for his name. He said it's Ad. I introduced myself as Poyan and kinda said goodbye and went my way before things get too hot and spicy. Yeah, so that was my first RP experience in World of Warcraft servers. Not gonna lie, I was not disappointed. It was really fun. I had a little bit more adventures around. At first, it was a little bit hard for me to find a group of people to start anything with, but I think it was just because it was early in the morning, it was around 10, so there wasn't enough people around to start my adventures. But hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, tell me what you would like to see more. If you don't even want to see this, let me know whatever you have in mind. And yeah, subscribe. I'm like one subscriber away from hitting that 100. So yeah, See you guys later. Bye bye.